Hello, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I know I'm going early, but it is an M80s night, and I'm sure everybody wants to go see Jeff get his groove on. It's at Disney Springs, so you could go wild and crazy at the M80s. So I started a little early. I do apologize, but I'd like to try to get in and have everyone. I started a little early. Come in and have some fun. Um, so hey, you'll get points. Welcome in, Kathy Hollister. Welcome in, Rob Fuzz. Welcome in, Miss Amy. Thank you all for joining this evening. Um, so I do welcome you in. Tonight we're going to do movies and entertainment, and then we'll also do some pop culture. So we'll mix it up a little bit. Welcome in, MLW Fishing Man. Thank you all for joining. I hope you guys are all having a great Wednesday evening. And that's halfway through the week, depending on what days of the week that you work with, I think. You never know. You get different questions. I'll have to get some Disney stuff, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. I hope people are enjoying the trivia. Otherwise, yes, you guys are all. We're kind of getting the haze from the Canadian fires, but you guys are really getting it further north there in New York and up in those areas there, where the sky just looks kind of like that. But Pittsburgh has their own troubles with that index of all of that because of different the whatever they call it there. Yeah, it is crazy. But we always have our high ozone index days here in Pittsburgh. So it is crazy. Yeah, I know T Marie's places, they're all having trouble. Yeah, we have the smog all the time there and stuff. But we'll get started here with a few people, and I'm sure people will trickle in, and and we'll just go ahead and get started here. But here we go with the questions. On the Little Rascals, Spanky and the gang had a dog. What was his name? On the Little Rascals, Spanky and the gang had a dog. What was the dog's name? Welcome in, R. Johns. They're probably taking Sam to see the M80s, or she's probably getting dropped off to the M80s if she wasn't already there. Not Spot, but that's a good guess. But on the Little Rascals, Spanky and the gang had a dog. What was the dog's name? And I do see that Miss Amy got it with Petey. Petey was the dog's name. So good job, Miss Amy. Welcome in, R. Johns. Thank you for joining. Okay, we will go with the next question. I hope you guys are doing well. Here we go. On I Dream of Jeannie, what type of comfy container did Jeannie live in? Oh, that's no problem. I kind of forgot the name, and then before I looked, I was like, okay, I remember the name now of the dog. On I Dream of Jeannie, what type of comfy container did Jeannie live in? Okay. Sam and Donna are at Epcot to see glass ceiling. Okay. And Kathy Hollister got it with a bottle. The genie lived in a bottle. Good job, Kathy. I'm not saying there's not good bands around here in Pittsburgh, but there's, and granted, you have to have admission to get into Epcot, but around here they do bring in some good bands, but you most of the time have to pay for them at the various venues around Pittsburgh, or they do get the bigger concerts and stuff. But that's the one thing that it's kind of nice down there, but like I said, you have to have admission to Epcot where they bring in all those different bands. Around here at Pittsburgh and the Heartwood Acres area, which is in the North Hills and South Hills in the South Park, they do a concert series on Friday nights um, throughout the summer with various different types of um, genre music, from the Pittsburgh Orchestra to the Tamburitzen to 80s and just a various mixtures. Problem is, I don't know a lot of the bands for me, but sometimes I will go for a bit. But welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Thank you for joining. Okay, here we go with the next question. What SNL alum plays the title role in Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? What SNL alum plays the title role in Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? And he's also played in a few other movies. And Movie Mania Nick gets it first with Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell. So good job, Movie Mania Nick. But it was Will Ferrell. Okay, here we go with the next question. On Little House on the Prairie, where did the Ingalls family live? On Little House on the Prairie, where did the Ingalls family live? What was the name of the town where the Ingalls lived? On Little House on the Prairie. And Kathy Hollister got the answer with Walnut Grove. Walnut Grove. So Kathy Hollister got it. And R. Johns. Trying to find a place for the notebook. So good job. Hello, Zippity Doo Dog. Welcome in. Hopefully your road trip is going well. Doug is here. He is going to win. Well, you don't have to worry about Donna because she's at Epcot. So that's one less person you have to worry about, Movie Maniac. Plus, Doug might be driving, so you never know. I'm not sure where he's at on his itinerary. Okay, here we go with the next question. Hello, Kelly of Hands Full Hurtsful. I am doing well. Thank you. Yeah, probably some of the people are at M80's concert at Disney Springs. That's why I kind of jumped on a little early, because we know that everybody goes crazy dancing and that's what they like to see. Welcome in, Kevin, Theme Park Adventures. But here we go with the next question. Who played housewife Laura Petrie in the 60s and TV producer Mary Richards in the 70s? Who played housewife Lori Petrie in the 60s and TV producer Mary Richards in the 70s? And we have our answer. It is Mary Tyler Moore. Mary Tyler Moore. So Kathy Hollister, then R. Johns, and Miss Amy with Mary Tyler Moore. Okay, here we go with the next question. The Golden Girl was known for her stories about growing up in Sicily. Which Golden Girl was known for her stories about growing up in Sicily? And we have our answer. It is Sophia. Sophia. So we have Kathy Hollister and Movie Mania Nick with Sophia. Right now, since there's only a few of us there, I'm doing the top two people. And I only went with the top three with the other one because Kathy did a T for Mary Tyler Moore and everybody else spelled it out. So, but I wanted to give her credit. Yeah, it was Sophia. Yeah, I can't remember. There was Dorothy, Blanche, Sophia, and I can't remember what Betty White's character's name. Rose. She was Rose Nyland. Okay, here we go with the next question. This 1983 movie details the weekend gathering of college friends to mourn the suicide of a classmate. Yes, it was Rose. This 1983 movie details the weekend gathering of a college friends to mourn the suicide of a classmate. Welcome in, John Surfbum. Thank you for joining. It was not Dead Poet Society. It was before that. And Miss Amy got it with The Big Chill. Miss Amy got it with The Big Chill, and Surfbum got it also. So it was The Big Chill. So Miss Amy and Surfbum got it. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Okay, here we go with the next question. What SNL alum received Golden Globe nominations for his performances in 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, and Trading Places? What SNL alum received Golden Globe nominations for his performances in 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, and Trading Places? And we have our answer. It is Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. So we have Zippity Doo Dug. And Movie Mania Nick. So Zippity Doo Dug and Movie Mania Nick. Not Will Ferrell. He was the last question I had. But Eddie Murphy did Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places. He did a good bit of movies there. Okay, here we go with the next question. On Leave It to Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's real name? On Leave It to Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's real name? Mr. Church movie. On Leave It to Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's real name? And Arjohn's got it with Theodore Cleaver. Arjohn's got it with Theodore Cleaver. Good job, Arjohn's. Yeah, the Beaver was his nickname, but his real name was Theodore. Usually only his mom would call him Theodore, unless they were at school. Okay, here we go with the next question. This cartoon family has a cat named Snowball. This cartoon family has a cat named Snowball. And we have our answer. It is The Simpsons. The Simpsons. So Surf Bum John and Miss Amy got it with The Simpsons. Good job, everyone. But it was The Simpsons. Yeah, you had to know if you watched it or whatever. Okay, here we go with the next question. When it debuted on NBC in 1952, it became the world's first morning news and talk program. When it debuted on NBC in 1952, it became the world's first morning news and talk program. And we have our answer. It is The Today Show. The Today Show. You're guessing good there, Kelly, but going opposite. That's Sunday evenings. But it is The Today Show. So we have Zippity Doo Dug and Kathy Hollister. Zippity Doo Dug and Kathy Hollister with The Today Show. Okay, here we go with the next question. On the Addams Family, what was the name of Gomez and Morticia's butler? On the Addams Family, what was the name of Gomez and Morticia's butler? And we have our answer. It is Lurch. It is Lurch. So we have Surf Bum John, Zippity Doo Dug, Arjohn's with Lurch. Pretty much everyone got that one. Okay, here we go with the next question. What city do Niles and Fraser Crane live in? What city do Niles and Fraser Crane live in? And we have our answer. It is Seattle. Seattle. So Fraser went from Boston to Seattle. So we have Surf Bum, R. Johns, and Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Welcome in, Candy Mom. Not yet, you're not winning, Candy Mom. But thank you for dropping in, Cynthia. We'll be going on to our next question. Here we go with the next question. On Gilligan's Island, what was Mr. Howe's pet name for his wife? Yes, thank you very much for hitting that thumbs up button. On Gilligan's Island, what was Mr. Howe's pet name for his wife? And we have our answer. It is Lovey. It is Lovey. So we have Kathy Hollister, Miss Amy, and Surf Bomb with Lovey. Welcome in, Tony Phantasmic Chronicles. Welcome in, Candy Mom. R. Johns is the nickname. Did I miss Ken? I'm not sure if I did. Okay, here we go with the next question. What's the name of the snail who lives in a pineapple under the sea with SpongeBob? What's the name of the snail who lives in a pineapple under the sea with SpongeBob? And we have our answer. It is Gary. It is Gary. So we have Phantasmic Chronicles. Then Kevin and Kelly have hands full, hearts full. So Tony, Kevin, and Kelly of hands full, hearts full. Good job. If Penguin's Master was here, she would have gotten the answer. Welcome in, Surfer Girl. Close, but not that close. The snail that goes meow. Yes. Okay, here we go with the next question. On this reality show, Rick, Big Hoss, Corey, and his friend Chum Lee work at a Vegas store. I just sold my clock that sings the theme song. Oh my. That would drive me nuts there every once in a while. On this reality show, Rick, Big Hoss, Corey, and his friend Chum Lee work at a Vegas store. And we have our answer. It is the Pawn Stars. The Pawn Stars. So we have Phantasmic Chronicles, Surf Bomb, and Kevin with the Pawn Stars. Okay. Go with this card. Here we go with the next question. I only know the Pawn Stars because my dad would watch it. Yeah, that's how I knew them, through my dad would watch it. Then every once in a while I'd really get into it, but I would just laugh because some of the things. But then there were some interesting history things about stuff too. But here we go with the next question. Petrie Hawkins Bird makes over $1 million a year as the bailiff for this TV judge. Petrie Hawkins Bird makes over $1 million a year as the bailiff for this TV judge. And we have our answer. It is Judge Judy. Judge Judy. So we have Phantasmic Chronicles, Tony, Surfbomb, and Kathy. Surfbomb and Kathy. With Judge Judy. Welcome in, William, England, Portugal. Thank you for joining this evening. Okay, here we go with the next question. What U.S. talent show involves a golden buzzer and the awarding of $1 million prize? What U.S. talent show involves a golden buzzer and the awarding of $1 million prize? And we have our answer. It is America's Got Talent. Tony's on fire right now. So we have Phantasmic Chronicles, Kathy Hollister, Surfbomb with America's Got Talent. Here we go with the next question. Who has lit the letters on Wheel of Fortune for over 30 years? Who has lit the letters on Wheel of Fortune for over 30 years? And we have our answer. It is Vanna White. Vanna White. So we have our Tony. Tony came in first. Then we have R. Johns and Surfbomb. R. Johns and Surfbomb with Vanna White. Hey, that sounds good. Yes, I would give you a half point. That way you could beat Jeff and Garrett there. I'll give you a point. We don't have that show here. It looks like fun. Yeah, it's kind of like a modern day hangman game that you used to play. Kind of like that in a way, but you get the points. Merv Griffith invented that show. Yes. Okay, here we go with the next question. Let's see if anybody. Let's see here. Here we go. Before he got his own tabloid talk show, Steve Wilkos was the director of security on this one. Before he got his own tabloid talk show, Steve Wilkos was the director of security on this one. And we have our answer. It is Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer. So we have Phantasmic Chronicles. Miss Amy. I will give Kelly. And then Kathy Hollister. For Jerry Springer. And I do apologize for everyone. I know I usually go at 6 o'clock. The M80s by Dis Our Dreams is going to be on at 6:30, or he'll probably start around there, maybe a little earlier. So I figure I'd like to get in if people want to come in and play trivia, and then you can go watch your concerts and everything like that. So I do apologize, but that's one of the reasons why I'd gone early there. But here we go with the next question. He played Oscar Madison on The Odd Couple, as well as a medical examiner named Quincy. What's the actor's name? He played Oscar Madison on The Odd Couple, as well as a medical examiner named Quincy. What's the actor's name? And we have our answer. It is Jack Klugman. Jack Klugman. So we have R. Johns, Surf Bum, and Kathy Hollister with Jack Klugman. Okay, Tony, you got up to, let's see, Phantasmic Chronicles. You had 6 points. And you were making your way up there, though. But you had 6 points. Have a good evening. Enjoy your dinner. Quincy watched that show every week in college days. I remember the show there. I remember that as a kid. I forget what night, but it usually was on the later times. Okay, here we go with the next question. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, who was Steve Martin's annoying traveling companion? Love the opening of Quincy. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, who was Steve Martin's annoying traveling companion? And the answer is John Candy. John Candy was the answer. So we have Surf Bum, R. Johns, and Kevin. Now, was Owen his acting name or the part name? I can't remember what his name was, unless. But we have John Candy, so we have R. John, Surf Bum, and Kevin with John Candy. Okay, that was his character. Okay, that's what I was wondering there. I was gonna get ready to say the actor name, but then everybody started answering there. Well, most people knew. Okay, Surfer Girl. 6326. Yeah, don't like that one. Okay, here we go with the next question. There we go. This PBS documentary filmmaker subjects include the Civil War, baseball, and the national parks. This PBS documentary filmmaker subjects include the Civil War, baseball, and the national parks. Yeah, it's like a big set for the so well, all of them are because it's like a few days shows. But Surf Mom got it with Ken Burns and Kevin. And Miss Amy with Ken Burns. Okay, here we go with the next question. What's the name of the Bikini Bottom resident who plays the clarinet? What's the name of the Bikini Bottom resident who plays the clarinet? And we have our answer. It is Squidward. Squidward. Thanks, Candy Mom. So we have R. Johns, Kathy Hollister, and Kevin with Squidward. Okay, here we go with the next question. Who appeared in more than 30 Alfred Hitchcock films? Who appeared in more than 30 Alfred Hitchcock films? You might want to think about it. But who appeared in 30 Alfred Hitchcock films? R. Johns. And we have our answer. It is Alfred Hitchcock. Kind of a trick question, but he's always in his films. Alfred Hitchcock. So we have Kathy Hollister, Surf Bum, and William England, Portugal. So England, Portugal with Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, it's kind of a trick question there. I was only in 25. You might have been in the one where Jimmy Stewart was looking through the binoculars. Wasn't Stan Lee in his two? Probably. Yeah, he was in his movies, different ones. Yeah. Hey, why not? You're the director and the inventor of the movie. Okay, here we go with the next question. On The Office, what type of products does the Dunder Mifflin Company sell? On The Office, what type of product does the Dunder Mifflin Company sell? And we have our answer. It is paper. It is paper. So we have Surf Bum, Hands Full, Hearts Full, Kelly. And our Johns. With paper. Good job, everyone. Okay, here we go with the next question. According to the Beverly Hillbillies theme song, what exactly was Jed shooting at? But something else happened. According to the Beverly Hillbillies theme song, what exactly was Jed shooting at? Texas tea oil. And we have our answer. It is food. It is food. So we have Kathy Hollister, R. Johns, William, and Kevin. But it was food. Yeah, he accidentally, when he was shooting the food, that's when he found the Texas tea oil. The oil. That would have been really cool. Okay, here we go with the next question. Will Gear and Ellen Corby played John Boy and Jim Bob's grandparents on the 70s Depression era drama. Will Gear and Ellen Corby played John Boy and Jim Bob's grandparents on the 70s Depression era drama. And we have our answer. It is the Waltons. The Waltons. So we have Serpum, Kathy Hollister, Arjons. My grandma's favorite show. That was one of my favorite. I watched whenever they have the repeats and everything. I watch it and everything. I always enjoyed it. Yes, they are pretty good and fast on the draw there. Okay, here we go with the next question. Played by David Madden, this guy was the business manager for the Partridge Family. Played by Dave Madden, this guy was the business manager for the Partridge Family. What was his character's name? Played by Dave Madden, this guy was the business manager for the Partridge Family. And we have our answer. It is Reuben Kincaid. Reuben Kincaid. So we have Kathy Hollister, then Serpum Arjons. Where is Arjons? With Reuben Kincaid. Okay, here we go with the next question. On what TV musical talent show are contestants first introduced in blind audition rounds? Yeah, I kind of figured that. I figured since you got the last name and everything. On what TV musical talent show are contestants first introduced in blind audition rounds? And we have our answer. It is The Voice. It is The Voice. So we have R. Johns, Hands Full, Hearts Full, and Kathy Hollister with The Voice. Okay. Okay, here we go with the next question. Joan Collins played Alexis Carrington, the villainess of what primetime soap opera? Okay, John, thank you for dropping in. You had 15 points. You're actually 1 point from the lead. You were in second place with 15 points. But Joan Collins played Alexis Carrington, the villainess of what primetime soap opera? And we have our answer. Miss Amy got it with Dynasty. Dynasty. Donna doesn't let me play trivia when she's home because I can beat her. Okay, here we go with the next question. Yeah, they both were kind of on that same nights, or one might have been Thursday, one Friday, or they might have both been Friday. They were the Carringtons and everything on the Dynasty. Okay, here we go with the next question. This Muppet Master was the original voice of Kermit the Frog. This Muppet Master was the original voice of Kermit the Frog. And we have our answer. It is Jim Henson. Jim Henson. So we have Hands Full, Hearts Full, R. Johns, and Kathy Hollister with Jim Henson. Good job. Here we go. On Stranger Things, who plays Joyce Byers, Will and Jonathan's mother? On Stranger Things, who plays Joyce Byers, Will and Jonathan's mother? And we have our answer. It is Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder. So we have R. Johns, Miss Amy, William England Portugal, and Kevin. Okay. This TV series cast includes characters named Silvio, Dante, and Polly Walnuts. Okay, Movie Maniac, thank you for joining. Have a great night. This TV series cast include characters named Silvio, Dante, and Polly Walnuts. And Miss Amy got it with The Sopranos. Miss Amy got it with The Sopranos. Okay. A few more questions, and then I will end the evening. Check out This Our Dreams. It'll be on at 6:30 at the Disney Springs with the M80s concert. Also later this evening, the This and That crew. I believe it looks like the Big Fat Panda will be joining them this evening on their show at 9 p.m. At 8 p.m., the escapades of PJJ, Joy S, Justin, and Peyton. And usually mix it up, and sometimes they have friends on. Check out Monarch Moments for Fun Food Fridays. Sometimes Monarch Moments goes overnight. For any of you who are night owls or can't sleep, go check out Monarch Moments overnight whenever Garrett goes live. Also, check out with Dinners with Donna and Samantha Lowe. And also Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. Plus the Pete McDevitt Show, and usually he's doing baseball and various other types of streams, so go check them out. But here we go with the next couple questions. What director's films include Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and Mars Attacks? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for dropping in, William. Much appreciated. What director's films include Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and Mars Attacks? And we have our answer. It is Tim Burton. Tim Burton. So we have Zippity Doo Dug, Kathy Hollister, Hands Full, Hearts Full. I did see that. And William, England, Portugal. Also, check out Zippity Doo Dug. I don't know if he's going live this evening, but I know he'll be going live while he's in the Key West and Orlando. So check out Zippity Doo Dug. And also Jennifer Caruso, because she usually does a lot of good various streams around South Florida and also Orlando and the parks. So go check that out. Okay, here we go with the next question. Who played the lead role of Sister Mary Clarence in Sister Act and its sequel? Who played the lead role of Sister Mary Clarence in Sister Act and its sequel? And we have our answer. It is Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg. So we have Hands Full, Hearts Full, Kelly, Kathy Hollister, Zippity Doo Dug, and R. Johns. And R. Johns. With Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, it is. I did enjoy those movies. They were really good. She was also good when she was in Ghost. Here we go with the next question. Since 1924, this department store has sponsored New York's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is shown on national TV. Since 1924, this department store has sponsored New York's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is shown on national TV. And the answer is Macy's. Macy's. So we have Surfer Girl 326, William, England, Portugal, Kathy Hollister, and R. Johns. But it was Macy's. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Let's see if you remember this television show. Name Vic Tayback's restaurant where Linda Lavin, Polly Holiday, and Beth Howland were waitresses. Have a good night, Doug. Name Vic Tayback's restaurant where Linda Lavin, Polly Holiday, and Beth Howland waitress. And we have our answer. It is Mel's Diner. Mel's Diner. So Surfer Girl 326. Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Kathy Hollister. And Miss Amy. With Mel's Diner. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more questions. And that will be the evening. 4 more questions. And that will end the evening. And none of these are really good ones that people would know. Okay, here we go. That show had a fun theme song, yes. And Kiss My Grits. There you go. Have a good evening, Doug. But here we go. Chewbacca, Han Solo's faithful co-pilot, was what alien species? Chewbacca, Han Solo's faithful co-pilot, was of what alien species? Or what was he? And the answer was Wookiee. He was a Wookiee. So we have Kathy Hollister, R. Johns, William, England, Portugal, Kevin, and Miss Amy with the Wookiee. We'll do 2 more questions. 2 more, and we'll end the show. Before he went back to the future, Michael J. Fox played Alex P. Keaton on this sitcom. Let the Wookiee win. Before he went back to the future, Michael J. Fox played Alex P. Keaton on this sitcom. And we do have our answer. It is Family Ties. Family Ties. So we have Kathy Hollister, R. Johns, Kevin, and William. Yes, it was a funny show back then, yes. And that's actually where he met his wife also on that show. Okay, here we go. The final question of the night. Come on down. He was the host of The Price is Right for 35 years before Drew Carey took over. Come on down. He was the host of The Price is Right for 35 years before Drew Carey took over. And we have our answer. It was Bob Barker. Bob Barker. We have that show here also. Cool. That's cool. So we have Kathy Hollister, R. Johns, Miss Amy, Kevin, and William. Okay, so we have a new winner this week. I can remember watching Bob Barker on Truth or Consequences when I was very little. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit before my time, but I do remember the Price is Right of everything. So our big winner this evening was Kathy Hollister with 24 points. Our second place winner was R. Johns with 22 points. And Surf Bomb was our second place winner with 15 points. So Kathy Hollister was the winner, 24 points. R. Johns, 22 points for second place. Surf Bomb, 15 points for third place. Then we have Miss Amy, who had 14 points. Movie Mania Nick, 3 points. Zippity Doo Doug, 7 points. Kevin Theme Park Adventures, 12 points. Phantasmic Chronicles, 6 points. Hands Full, Hearts Full, 7 points. Surfer Girl 326, 3 points. England, Portugal, 991 had 8 points. And Candy Mom, 1 point. So congratulations. Yeah, you and R. Johns kept going back and forth, and I think if both of you would have been able to answer a couple more when in the time, it would have been really. But you guys kept following each other there for a while. There, R. Johns was winning, and then you kind of came ahead. So congratulations, Kathy. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you all for joining. And we will see you all later in the chats. Also, keep your notification bell rung. You don't know when we may go live. So have a great night, everyone, and see you later. Bye.